Good morning to one and all. I am Dr. M. Shuganti, Assistant Professor in Department of Information Technology in Konganadu College of Engineering and Technology, Tottiyam, Trichy. Today we are going to see about the principles of distributed systems, process and synchronization topic. Let us see what is meant by process and what is meant by synchronization. These are the objectives we already discussed in what is meant by distributed systems and how it is works and how it is operated and what are all the resources sharing. These are the process and synchronization basics. First of all, we have to know what is meant by process and synchronization. Process, threads, communication and invocation, clocks, events and process state we have to first of all know. Synchronization means physical clocks, logical time and logical clocks, global states, and distributed mutual exclusion, elections, and distributed transactions. Election is nothing but how it is shared through the election only they are sharing that resources wanted. This is a process. What is meant by process? Process is a program under execution and active program. Process require more time for context switching as they are heavier. Threads requires less time for context switching as they are lighter than process. Process are totally independent and do not share memory. The process are already stored in memory. That memory is shared now. The basic differences between a process and a thread is that a process takes place in different memory spaces, whereas a thread executes in the same memory space only. It is a active program. Process is nothing but the active program and a piece of program. A program that is under execution means it is more than the program code, as it includes the program counter, process, stack, and register program code, etc. These are the process having single kind of active program. When a computer program is triggered to execute, it does not run directly how it is works, but it first determines the steps required for execution of the program, and following these steps of execution is referred to as a process. And we already know about what is meant by process. An individual process takes its own memory space and does not share this space with other process. One process is stored in that memory means that memory having that process only, that memory is not shared to other process, while its process having some execution. Process can be classified into two types, namely clone process and parent process. Clone is nothing but that the copy of that process, and parent is having that they are having the hybrid actions of that parent process, that is a child process. A clone process, also called a child process, is one which is created by another process, while the main process is one that is responsible for creating other process to perform multiple tasks at a time is called a parent process. We have to know what is meant by clone process and parent process in this slide. And the clone process is a copy of that process more or less similar to that original. And the parent process, it is having the similar little one or more behaviors of that process, that is a parent process, that is the concepts of inheritance. You already know. And what is meant by thread? Thread is a lightweight process that can be managed independently by a scheduler. It improves the application performance using parallelism. A thread shares information like data segment, code segment, files, etc. with its peer threads, while it contains its own registers, stack, counter, etc. A thread is basically a support of a large process. In a process, you already know what is meant by process. All the threads within it are interrelated to each other. A typical thread contains some information like data segment, code segment, etc. This information is being shared to the peer threads using during that execution. Now we have the little bit of knowledge of process and thread. Thank you.